Hey everyone, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Wednesday, May 5th. First off, Telcoin, absolutely epic run so far, up 57% in the last 24 hours, and we're up 504% since April 23rd. So just over 12 days, epic 500% gains. And I was doing a quick search in Google just to see what has been coming out about Telcoin and some of the news articles. And there's no real mainstream news source that has yet to pick up what Telcoin is doing. The Ritz Herald, the Daily Scanner, I don't see anything in here about any mainstream publications. And for those of you guys that do not know, Telcoin opened up their corridor in Canada, just opened up in Mexico, and the US is poised to have Telcoin as well. This is from a speech that Paul Neuner gave. Paul Neuner is the CEO of Telcoin. He gave this in Nebraska on March 17th. Just want to listen to the beginning of this video just to give you guys an idea of what their purpose is and what they're trying to do here in the US. So let's go ahead. We'll take a quick listen.
Good morning, Chairman Williams and members of the Banking, Commerce, and Insurance Committee. My name is Paul Neuner, NEU-NER, and I'm here to testify in support of LB 649. As the CEO and co-founder of Telcoin, I want to thank Senator Flood for introducing this important proposal. Originally from St. Louis, I headed to D.C. after graduating from Notre Dame in 1997. Several years later, after stints abroad, I co-founded a mobile cybersecurity firm in Northern Virginia. I was particularly involved in the management of a subsidiary dealing with fraud and security applications of our software for cell phone companies globally, helping telecom CFOs reduce fraud losses and improve security. I've also been involved in the telecom industry GSMA Fraud and Security Group for more than a decade, hosting their global conferences on multiple occasions. After a successful sale of the company 4 years ago, I started Telcoin as a partner for telecom operators to participate in blockchain-based financial services. Our initial use case is international remittances. There are nearly four times as many mobile phones there are nearly four times as many mobile phones in the world as active bank accounts with payment capability. Yet the people around the world are still lining up to send money through high-cost remittance agents. We seek to innovate in this space by putting U.S.-based and hopefully Nebraska-based fintech in the middle of global remittances and also digital asset transactions. We launched our first corridor from Canada to the Philippines just last week. And I have no doubt that very soon will be the easiest and safest way for immigrants in Nebraska meatpacking facilities to send their money home to their loved ones. Last year, we began preparations to operate in the United States, and I told my old friend and college roommate, Senator Flood, that I was considering applying for the new digital asset charter in Wyoming. Senator Flood went to great effort to convince me to consider Nebraska. Even though it might take a longer time, it would pay off. And I made that commitment to Senator Flood that if Nebraska can pass legislation this year to enact a similar charter in Nebraska, Telcoin will move its headquarters to Norfolk, Nebraska. I assure you that I plan to keep this promise to my old and dear friend. In fact, we've already hired our first software engineer in Norfolk just last week. I've also assured Senator Flood that Telcoin is unique in our industry in our commitment to a compliance-first approach that is seeking out regulation in the United States and a constructive partnership with a forward-thinking regulator like the Nebraska Department of Banking and Finance.
All right, guys, so there you have it, Paul Neuner. I know some of you guys may have seen that before if you are invested in Telcoin. So for anybody who's new that has yet to see that, I did want to make sure you guys are aware of exactly what it is they're trying to do here, what it is they're trying to solve, which is remittance payments via the unbanked. And they're looking to set up shop in Nebraska. As mentioned, Paul Neuner was friends with that gentleman in college who's a senator over in Nebraska, and that whole point was to essentially keep his promise to bring his business over. And so they are looking at doing this, and the fact that they are already implementing KYC and AML with the telecom providers, that is absolutely massive, and that is what is really solving, number one, they're solving a real use case because now unbanked people can send money back and forth overseas, which was not able to happen so easily before. And so the remittances are getting expedited and are absolutely insanely fast now. And as they open these corridors, because they're working with regulators, they basically have a pass to go ahead and accomplish what it is that they're trying to do with this project. So absolutely epic for Telcoin, as mentioned. Insane gains just in the last 24 hours, 60%. And these are the type of projects, in our opinion, that are going to survive and succeed when you're actually solving a real issue. And once mainstream media starts picking up this information and it gets broadcasted to the rest of the world, now that this is an option for people to use, I mean, this could be like getting in an XRP when it was 0.00 5 cents. You're talking about a currency that's 2 cents and is supposed to be treated just like money. It only goes over 2 decimal places in the app, meaning it's not like Bitcoin where it's going over seven, I believe, decimal places. It's only going over 2 decimal places. So it's got to be worth a double-digit figure, in our opinion, at least. So that would put you at 10 cents or higher, and potentially could be $1. This is uncharted territory right now for Telcoin. So it's hard to say what exactly the price is going to be. It's very hard to call tops. It's very hard to call bottoms. But I think that this is very far off from mainstream adoption. And once they do release that US corridor, I think 10 cents is definitely very, very easy to obtain. So with that being said, that will do it for this edition of the Encrypted Capital Recap. If you guys like what you heard, drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. And we will catch you all in the next video.